With Thanksgiving just 1 week away, families are preparing for their big meals. And reports indicate that Thanksgiving dinners cost lower this year compared to last. Parker Brown looking into the cost for South Dakota communities. It's our 9 o'clock top story tonight. Parker.
Brian, those reports were from data from the American Farm Bureau. The average cost for a full Thanksgiving feast in the United States is just over $61, down nearly $3 from last year. Averages don't tell the full story, and locally, grocery stores are getting creative to give shoppers a better price.
Competition among grocery stores is fierce. With inflation, a higher priority has been put on lower prices to bring in shoppers. But the cost that stores pay for their inventory has been higher too. Places like Sunshine Foods in Sioux Falls have gotten creative to give customers deals.
I think they are down a little bit from last year, so people are able to get a little bit more. Soup's on sale right now, so people are getting that as well, and the stuffing. So people are able to get more with what they have right now.
One deal that County Fair in Mitchell has made available to customers is a free half-pound turkey for every Saver card filled out during the year.
Each of our stores is ran independently. Here in Mitchell, we use something called the Saver Stamp program. So we have customers that save Saver cards year-round, so that way when it comes to this time, we are actually giving them the turkey free.
Of the Turkey Day items, Lorenzen and Yarman say that the price of the turkey itself tends to fluctuate the most. Every store is different, but County Fair in Mitchell boasts an average cost for a Thanksgiving meal for 4 with all the fixings for $26.27.
We are actively looking for all different kinds of deals that are out there that we can pass on the savings on to the customers. We know that it's a really difficult time right now with how expensive things are getting.
The influx of customers this time of year is a welcome challenge, and it's met with an emphasis on customer service.
Basically, we just one at a time. Everyone just gets the same service as ever. There might be a line, but we'll just get through it, no problem.
We're always trying to get more people up on the front end to try and help those customers get through and alleviate the time spent in the grocery store.
On top of deals and customer service, another thing that Sunshine Foods in Sioux Falls is doing to help with business is remaining open on Thanksgiving, since not many are doing so. If you forget anything for your meal, they will be open from 6 a.m. to noon. Brian?